YouTube friends, Ben here with the 60-gallon grow out tank, and today I want to talk with you about the dolphin, little Malawi dolphin. This fish, very popular in the hobby, seems rather scarce in Lake Malawi, though not endangered. But very popular in the hobby. Has a very nice temperament. Can be a peaceful fish. Can get rather large. You know, we're looking at maybe 10 inches or more. But a very slow grower. It can take 3 years to get to half of its total size. 3 years to get to half of its total size, with an estimated lifespan of about 10 years. As they get older, they get a nuchal, or a hump, on their forehead. And the shape of that forehead and the mouth have given them the nickname of dolphin. Malawi dolphin. Or moorii. They prefer a sandy substrate and prefer to be in a group, like a harem, where you have one male and several females. But if they do get into breeding, you are going to have a very territorial situation going on. So some people just keep one male, but it's not recommended that you keep more than one male in a tank, since the dominant male can be very hard on the subdominant male. I picked up 4 of them for at about $10 a piece, and the most spectacular one will go over to the 135. We'll see what I'll do with the other 3. They like rocks. They like to have rocks that they can relax and hide in and feel secure in. And they have been known to bury themselves in sand, which I've never seen, but apparently that is something they will do in the wild, and maybe it has occurred in tanks. I certainly haven't seen it. I went to a couple sources, Tim's Tanks and Meet the Pet, to get information on this fish. Tim's Tropical Fish and Meet the Pet were a couple places I paid a visit to. So many sources out there on the web about these, about cichlids in general. Certainly you have to go to several sources to get a straight answer sometimes about some points. But there are a lot of resources out there that I highly recommend you folks use to learn about your fish, compatibility, things of this nature. This fish likes a 7.5 plus pH. A lot of the standard things, hard water. It's like most Lake Malawi fish. They get a beautiful blue sheen, which I like a lot. But they are a very slow grower, and will take about 10 years. They got about a 10-year lifespan. Remind me a little bit of a frontosa in how they develop, both in shape and in body shape and lifespan. All right, so there it is, the blue dolphin. Very popular fish. And because they grow so slow, they'll probably be in this 60-gallon for a while before I do any transferring. But once a dolphin reaches, your 6-inch, 4 to 6 inches, you really need to put them in a tank that's about 125 gallons. They do need the space. And interestingly enough, in nature, they like to follow fish that sift around in the sand. This is what happens, for example, in Lake Malawi, and maybe you'd see examples of it in a large tank, where they'll follow a fish like a rostratus that's moving a lot of sand around, and they'll pick up the fragments that drift after that fish has been through. So they'll look like they're schooling with other types of fish that are digging things up. So they can be a little lazy, I guess, in there. All right, so there you have it. The moorii, the blue dolphin. Very, very pretty fish.